Hello everyone, it's me Uncle John. Today I'm going to read S3 3247 Maisie's Race by Jenny Motter. It was mini Olympics day at Maisie's school, but she wasn't looking forward to it. She had never won a prize like her sister Tessa or Harriet Tate. Harriet Tate was in Maisie's class, and the two girls always competed with each other. But Maisie wasn't a good runner, and she wasn't running in any races. She had been put on the cheer squad for the pink team. Maisie knew Harriet was in the green team, and she would win all her races. All the teams marched onto the field. It was very hot, and all the cups and medals dazzled in the sun. The captain of the pink team called for attention. Maisie looked up. "Remember, we got points for being a team, and for screaming our heads off," said the pink team captain to the cheer squad. "Remember, pink is the best. Pink is the best. Down with the rest." "You have to help us win," said the captain. She seemed to be speaking right to Maisie. "Oh, I will," Maisie whispered back. "I will." As the races went on, Maisie sat and watched. She felt very sad that she wasn't taking part. After a while, the scores were called out. The blues had 25 points, the yellows 28 points, the pinks 32 points, and the greens 35 points. The green team exploded, jumping up and down and cheering. "Greens go, you're all too slow," the green team shouted loudly to the other team. Before lunch, Harriet passed Maisie on her way back from the winner's platform. "Mind these for me," Harriet said, throwing 3 green ribbons in Maisie's lap. "It might be your only chance to hold one." Maisie held the ribbons and wished she had won them. She handed them back to Harriet and carried on cheering for her team. "Turn up the sound and give us a cheer. Pink is the team you have to fear," screamed Maisie in Harriet's ear, making her drop her ribbons in fright. Harriet poked her tongue out at Maisie and she walked off. Soon those scores were read out again. Maisie sat listening and hoping her team was winning. The pink team now had 73 points and was second. The green team had 74 points and was still winning, but the pink team still had a chance. There were only the senior championship and the long distance race to go, Maisie said, and watched her sister Tessa win the senior championship race. "Oh, well, then I hope the Pinks can win," Maisie said, and she gave Tessa a big hug. "The Pinks haven't won yet," said Tessa. "It's a tie. There's still the long-distance race to go." Just then Maisie had an idea. She went over and whispered in her teacher's ear. He listened, and then he shook his head. But Maisie whispered to him again and asked to see the school rule book. "Read it and see." Miss Maisie begged him. Maisie's teacher got out the rule book and he read it from cover to cover. "There's nothing in there to say that I cannot race, is there?" asked Maisie. The teacher read the book again. "You're right," he said. "There's nothing to stop you from racing." The call came for the last race. The whole school was bursting to see if the greens or the pinks would win. 4 laps around the track was a long way, but lots of children lined up. So did Maisie. The gun was fired, and the race started. After the first lap, a few children had raced ahead. By the second lap, lots of children had dropped behind, but 2 were fighting for the lead. One child was Harriet, and the other child was Maisie. With 1 lap to go, Harriet raced off. Things looked grim for Maisie. Her hands were sore and her arms ached as she chased behind in her wheelchair. The green team were cheering loudly for Harriet, and the pink team were shouting for Maisie. Harriet looked over her shoulder. Maisie was very close behind her. With not far to go, Maisie decided it was time to close the gap. She thrust down on the wheels. The crowd was going crazy, cheering and shouting. Soon there was nothing in it. The two girls were neck and neck. "It's mine, it's mine," cried Maisie, and the two girls neared the finish line and flung themselves at the tape. Harriet was so tired she slumped on the winner's platform as a ribbon was placed around her neck. Then as Maisie wheeled herself over to get the silver trophy, hats and pom-poms went into the air and crowd roared. Maisie was so proud of herself. She just couldn't stop smiling. What happened next was very special and would be talked about at school for many years to come. Maisie did a victory lap with her sister Tessa. The senior champion hitched a ride with the long distance winner. The end.